Yeah, everything sucks about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. I haven't spoken about this much, but if you are saying that like the hatred against Amber Heard is like really weird or super misogynistic or like insane, you're probably right. um, like people posting like time for you to do OnlyFans, like that shit is really fucking weird, right? Like looks like you need to go into sexual slavery now that you got fucking like I think she's a horrible person because of the publicizing of the one side of the story and everything. She lost her fucking case in civil court and everything. Like fuck her. But like the some of the pushback or whatever has been pretty fucking insane. Who said that? Nobody. Never mind. I made all of that up. My bad. I made everything. I made all of that up. None of those comments exist on Reddit or on Twitter with tons of upvotes anywhere, anything like that. I made all of it up. Never mind. You got me. Whew, okay. Glad you called me out on that bullshit. Okay. Do you think she deserves to lose her job? I'm kind of in the middle. What is her job? I don't know. It depends. Does she have like a... What is she... Do you mean like, should she never be fired? Or not fired. Should she never be hired as like an actor again? Or... Where in Miami is your dumbass? An hour away is like West Palm. Fort Lauderdale is right there. I want to say Fort Lauderdale is like 30 or 40 minutes from where I'm at. I don't know. I don't remember. She forced Elon to have a kid with him because she didn't want to destroy the eggs. How do you force someone to have a kid with you? Price of gas increased. Uh-oh. Good luck. This is... I'm trying to think if I'm crazy or not. Or maybe it's because I always drove small cars. People talk about... Okay, I don't know who else has this experience. Maybe if you're a commuter. People talk a lot about like the price of gas and how that's like a big thing that affects working class people. When I was poor, I never gave that much a fuck about gas. Even if gas went up like 50 cents a gallon, gas was always a really, really small part of my month-to-month expenses. But I always drove compact cars. I had like a Dodge Neon and then a tiny Saturn and then my little Volkswagen GTI. Like I always had small cars. So maybe if you're driving trucks and shit, maybe it was a bigger part of your monthly expenses, but... Or if you commute a lot, I guess. How far was your commute? For carpet cleaning, it wasn't that much, I guess. My drive was probably like a 5 or 10 minute drive. Actually, I could probably just look it up. Let's see. Hills. Avenue to... Fuck, where did I work? Western? Was that the street, maybe? So my drive to commute, my commute would have been about 11 miles a day, maybe? So we'll say if I drive, we'll say 25 miles a day times 6 or 7 days a week. Times 4 weeks a month divided by, I get about 30 miles to the gallon. 20 gallons of gas. So if gas was like $2 a gallon, I'd pay 40 bucks. If it doubled, I'd pay 80 bucks. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if you commute more, if you drove a bigger car, it would have been a bigger thing. But gas was always a really, really small part of my expenses. I never really cared much. But I guess if you commute or have a bigger car, it's going to be different, huh? Also, technically, gas going up probably raises the cost of other goods in ways that you don't see. But I don't think working class people see that or know that, right? You're not thinking like, oh, well, gas increased, blah, 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 blah. I hear a lot of people directly complain about like, gas is so expensive. Like, gas is so expensive. But it will, in a roundabout way, raise the cost of other shit as well, right? Most people just use gas prices to complain about how much they hate the current president. Yeah, I don't know. It feels that way sometimes. I remember thinking even when I was poor, I was always irritated by how much people would complain about gas and then drive SUVs and trucks. That would always trigger the fuck out of me, but... Those 30-minute commutes where you stall on the highway and rush hour kills the tank. Yeah, there's not really... I guess I say this after being in LA, so now my mind is fucked for everywhere. But I was going to say that, like... Oh, here. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. This is at 80,000 likes. I don't know what it's at now, but, like, yikes. Yikes, bros. Oh, this has 11,000 likes from a blue check mark. This has 9,000 likes, another blue check mark. Jeez. What car did you have when you cleaned carpet? I had a GTI. I bought my GTI when I was doing, when I was working my casino job. Oh, although for carpet cleaning, I didn't drive 2 jobs in my GTI because we used the truck-mounted cleaner, so we always drove these horrible fucking trucks. Or if you were really unlucky that day, you drove the box truck. Thoughts on property of Lenore? You mean the highest quality poster in my subreddit? What thoughts do you want? Did you have to pay for gas in your work truck? Sometimes. The Rex would usually give us a company credit card to buy gas. My favorite thing about everything was so broken down and fucked. One thing I didn't know that you could use water for your radiator. I would have assumed it's like a special fluid with special properties or whatever. But on some of the vans, the radiators, or no, it's just on one of them, the radiator didn't work. So what you would do is you would drive for a while, and then as soon as your thing started smoking or the temperature on your engine started to go up a lot, you would go into the back for your where your water tank was, and we would have cups with us, and you'd fill it, and then you would just fill the radiator with water until all the water fucking burned off. Jesus, what a nightmare. It's not good because that shit will freeze in the winter. Oh yeah, I mean, this wasn't in the winter. In the winter, everything sucked. In the winter, the worst part was that we ran our lines from the truck into the house. And when you are, there was a weird, I don't think I could do this anymore. You had to play this weird balancing game with the motor on the truck, because when you turned it on, you would have to, the throttle would have to be at a certain thing, and then the choke would have to be at a certain thing. And when you run your lines inside, you'd have to run really quickly, because if your water lines were outside too much in the winter, they would freeze. And if the water lines froze, everything was fucked. You would have to detach all the cables. You'd have to dip them in your hot water tank that would now be hot because your engine has been running, but hopefully not too hot so that everything shuts down. And then you have to thaw them out. But when they were thawed, you have to be careful because if you take them out, they'll freeze again really quickly. Whoa! Fucking nightmare. That job in the wintertime was agony. Fuck that shit. Jesus Christ. Why are you such an edgelord by putting your times in military time like a fucking weirdo? Seriously, I don't watch to subtract 12. Because when you're doing adult work, military time, I don't want to have to think. When I'm working through 52 time zones, like, okay, it's like, if you're on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast, it's a 3-hour difference, okay? 12 to 15, 15 to 18, 16 to 19, boom, easy to know. I don't want to have to be thinking like, okay, it's 11 a.m. here, plus 1, and then plus 2 more to 2 p.m. I don't want to have to think about that shit. I just want to write the fucking, here's the shit, and then there you go, okay? If I was ultra autistic, when I was scheduling at the casino, I would write in fucking 30-hour military time, okay? So if you were working from like 9 p.m. to like fucking 4 a.m., all right, I would write your schedule down as like 2100 to like fucking to like 2800 or whatever. Yeah, that's how autistic. Okay, fucking trying to do like the AM PM shit while scheduling across fucking time zones and shit is AIDS as fuck. Okay, I don't have time for that bullshit. Too much. Fuck yourself. Hold on. I need a drink. I'm literally driving the unlucky box truck right now. Good for you. Is that what they're actually called? What are they called? Where you have to drive like... Yeah, one of these stupid fucking things. It wasn't just Reddit, Twitter, dumb fucks doing it. Oh, nice. People in chat are doing it too. Hey, listen. If a woman is putting out on day one, it means a guy's putting out on day one too, okay? What? I don't understand why men fuck themselves up so much. You guys get so mad that you can't find a woman to fuck you or do anything. And then when women do, you guys lose your fucking mind over it. Jesus. Figure your shit out, you fucking losers. I need to make equipment for all of these cucks too. God damn it. If I give them all bronze shit, that should be enough, right? What is the equivalent of the OnlyFans insult to men? The thing is that like, not to trigger all my new conservative fans, there's not a default way to insult a man because men are considered the default good. Like male traits and all of that are good. You can't insult a man by something related to his masculinity because those traits are just considered good. So like a lot of insults to women, like sometimes to insult women, you can basically just call them a woman. Like that's enough of an insult. And even in some ways, like how you insult men is by implying that they're women. You throw like a girl, you're acting like a bitch. Like, why are you being such a pussy? Like, why are you being, like, all of these gendered things are like kind of like, you know, it's more or less basically saying like, yeah, like the insult is literally just that you're like a woman, right? So there's not, yeah, you're never gonna really find equivalent. Wait, do I do no damage when I have? Unless you are a woman, I think women can usually call men as an insult. Yeah, but nobody cares what those kinds of people think, right? Oh, hello. Women seem to like the small dick insult a lot. Yeah, sure. But I mean, even men will use small dick as an insult, right? Women also use bitch as an insult, so what's your point? I'm just saying it's so ingrained that, well, yeah, of course, like even women will use women things as an insult. I'm just saying that in terms of society, like you can't really make fun of somebody for traits intrinsic to being a man because masculinity and maleness is typically seen as almost overwhelmingly a positive thing. Yeah. I think you can use male archetypes to insult men. I mean, women will say that, but I don't think they land very well because nobody believes it. A woman might say like, oh, that guy's a jock, that guy's a himbo. Okay, well, you'd still fuck him, and every guy still wants to be him. So like, I mean, what are you gonna? Just got here, honest question. Why is it wrong to make fun of Amber Heard? It's not that like, sometimes when people have a little bit too much fun with things, like, let's say that two people are accused of a crime, of stealing something, a white dude and a black dude. Let's say that it ends up being that the black guy was the one that stole the shit. And when the evidence is presented, like one of your friends like, yes, I fucking knew it was him. I could tell. It's my fucking look at him. Oh, I'm so glad he got fucking caught. Back to Africa. It's like, what? What do you mean by that, dude? Like, sometimes the way that people celebrate things or the way that people get really emotionally invested in certain outcomes makes you wonder. It's like, okay, well, it seems like you're not just invested in like the particular outcome of this case or even the positives. It seems like there's a little bit of resentment broiling under the surface here, you know, that there's something else going on. And it feels that way with the Amber Heard stuff. But I don't support Amber Heard. I think from the little bit I've seen, it seems like Johnny Depp was in the right to win his case and everything. And I'm glad he won. And Amber Heard is a piece of shit. And everything she's doing, the way that she's made, there's a lot of criticism to be levied at Amber Heard. But when you're saying things like, now I get to see your dripping fucking puss. I want to see your fucking pussy now. That's the only way you can fucking survive is by showing me your fucking cunt. I want to watch you get fucked on OnlyFans. Like, that seems a little bit weird, bro. It's a little strange. I don't know how I feel about that one, Chief. That's all I'm saying. Who is saying this? I mean, you can go check my subreddit, like it, and if those things got there, those Twitter posts, I'm sure there's like a million other Twitter posts. Okay, I'm sure it's not just those three. Wait, who is saying that? Wait, we literally just had a thing. These are only 3 tweets, but I'm sure there's more, and I'm sure there's big comments on Reddit too. Amber Heard's next and only audition if she's lucky. This has 80,000. Tico. What? I wonder if this got over 100,000. Wait, did he delete it? Or what if it was made up? That tweet got deleted, I checked. Oh, apparently he deleted it. So when is Amber Heard dropping that OnlyFans? Do you think he deleted his too? Oh no, it's here. Oh, he got over 12,000 likes on this. There's always OnlyFans. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Amber Heard gonna be selling booty hole pics on OnlyFans in a few months. Mark my words. Oh wait, is this Lauren's friend? Am I crazy? Oh, she follows me. She's the one that does the show, right? I don't know if they're friends, I guess. But... Oh, these delusional threads. These were unbelievably delusional. I feel like I saw multiple threads with thousands of fucking comments and tens of people trying to claim that Amber Heard was snorting cocaine on the stand. Absolutely fucking unhinged. Unhinged fucking Reddit virgins, dude. Holy shit. I wish there was an easier way to reveal. I just don't want to spend like 100 hours going through the whole court. But I've heard that there's like a lot of things that basically weren't substantiated either that people still think was. Somebody can correct me if anybody watched all of it. Hallowedly, I don't know if you're listening. You usually DM me stuff on Discord. Like, you know, like the story about her like pooping in the bed or whatever. Apparently that was just not substantiated at all. And then the story about her cutting Johnny's finger was also not substantiated. Is that true? Does anybody know if those two things? Anybody that actually watched all the court cases? Why is this uniquely bad compared to calling all men virgin incels? I mean, probably shouldn't do that either, right? Okay, I watched like 90% of it. I think the finger thing was true, but the turd thing was not true. Gotcha. Oh, hold on. Somebody messaged me and said, I watched the entire trial. The evidence was not allowed for the poop thing. So maybe... Vice is just... Was Vice always a shit platform? They had like the really cool... Vice had the really cool on-the-ground reporting and shit, like in China and whatnot, right? Or am I thinking of something? Do I keep mixing it up with something else? They had like some cool shit going on. Okay, leather, copper ingot, coarse thread. Oh, and they might have done North Korea too, yeah. Leather, coarse thread. Do you think Amber has the financial assets to pay off a $13 million debt? I don't. Based on the popularity of this case, I'm speaking a little bit out my ass, but based on the popularity of this case, I would be shocked if Amber Heard wasn't able to raise the money to do everything she needed to do. I would be shocked, but like she could probably do like a literal GoFundMe and she'd get enough support to. That'd be my guess. I could be wrong, but. Oh, I need to do all of this? Would liability insurance cover the cost if she has it? Liability for a court case like this? I wouldn't imagine, but... Okay, I have 5 dudes. Oh, look at my people! Look how cute they are! They're killing shit out here for me. Oh, one even has bombs. If he lost, he would have been screwed. If she loses, she still has OnlyFans as a career. That's the joke. I don't see it as sexist if she has a career option post losing while Johnny doesn't. Bro, I can't tell if you're... I don't know if that was a meme or not. I can't tell. People were only evaluating her career options post lawsuit. That was the only reason why they were bringing it up. That's wild, bro. Thing is, when you owe someone 10 million or a young, attractive, famous woman, OnlyFans is probably the best advice to pay your debts. There's a million different ways that she can probably raise money, my dude. I don't know if this is like part of your masturbation fantasy that OnlyFans is the only thing she can do. There's probably a ton of different things that she can do, my friend. She can always contact Hasan. Oh my god. Did you see the most fucking... I hate him so much. I'm sorry. My hatred is taking over. Did you see Hasan, who's endlessly critical of Biden, always shitting on him, always blah, blah, blah. When he was like, he tweeted out, what was it, like, you know, it's actually pretty cool that Biden got BTS to go to the White House press, blah, blah, blah. Was that a real tweet? Oh my god. Holy fucking cringe. He's actually so shameless. It's so fucking embarrassing.